Eddie here in Kelowna, and I've got the 2019 all-electric Hyundai Ioniq EV in the preferred package. Just want to show you guys the vehicle. This is an intense blue. This vehicle's got a 28 kilowatt lithium-ion battery that gets you a range between 200 kilometers and 220 in one single charge. It is quick charge capable, and you're able to charge it up to 80% in only 50 minutes. Now, the thing I find with these electric cars, I just want to show you the motor here, just first and foremost. So this is our all-electric motor. This is a zero-emission vehicle. It produces no carbon dioxide and no carbon monoxide. It's also a surprisingly zippy car. The nature of an electric engine means that the vehicle has next to no resistance between engine and final drive, in this case the wheels. Unlike our gas-burning cars where that power has to get shifted through a transmission before it gets to the final drive, on an electric car, all that torque and all that power is available nearly instantaneously. You've got great power delivery and a lot of torque, especially for a vehicle this size. Something very surprising that you might really enjoy about electric cars. This is the preferred trim level, which gets you factory sat-nav, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, heated seats, heated steering wheel. You've got the push-button ignition with push-button transmission. And you got these really nice, comfortable sport seats with the copper accents. You also get an infinity sound system, so it is actually quite a well-equipped car technology-wise. If you wanted to have wireless charging, leather, a power driver's seat, and a sunroof, you would jump up to the Ultimate Edition. Still lots of room in the back. So I've got a decent amount of headroom here. I'm 5'8". I'm about 200 pounds, so I'm not a small guy. I'm not a super big guy, but I've got lots of knee room here in front of myself. I've also got heated rear seats, AC ports up nice and high, power windows here, of course, and really decent size hip room here for a guy my size and height. Make it pretty comfortable on a long road trip. One of the things I really enjoy about Ioniq and why I actually prefer it for myself in town driving over Kona is the hatch space. So this is a 5-door. So this is the nice benefit with Ioniq. This is an absolutely huge storage area. I can sit inside quite comfortably, actually. So for a picnic or going down to the Starlight Drive-In, I can sit in here. You could almost sleep in here. The seats fold down nearly flat.
Joe Van, line 1 please. Joe Van, line 1.
And this guy does pop off for a lot more cargo versatility. A lot more rear area than Kona, which is one of the reasons I prefer the Ioniq for myself. Because of the quick charge feature too, I mean, we're thinking electric cars when we think, oh, I need all this range. We're thinking because of the amount of time that we spend in our cars, we think we drove a long distance, when in actual fact, we really don't. I put on about 50 kilometers a day, every single day here in Kelowna, driving my kids to school, going to the gym, going to work, and then picking everybody back up again in reverse and dropping them off. And that's only 50 kilometers. That means that I would still have about 130 kilometers range left after I'm done all my taxi of dad duties. For most drivers, 183 kilometers is more than enough to fit your daily driving needs. And because of the quick charge available on these cars, so because Hyundai Ioniq has 2 levels of charging, here's your level 1, level 2, which is 110, 120, or 220, 240. Okay, 1 and 2 to make it easier. And then this is your quick charger, your level 3 charger. So with the level 3 charger, this vehicle can charge up to 80% in approximately 50 minutes. So to put it into perspective, a road trip from Kelowna to Vancouver can be done with 1 charge. You would 2 charges. One at Loon Lake, in just outside of Merritt's, and then a second one in Hope, BC, and you get to Vancouver. So if you're okay spending about an hour and a half of your time in nature, and these beautiful pullouts where the BC Ministry of Transportation now has these electric charging areas, if you're okay having a nice picnic, then Hyundai Ioniq is definitely something you want to consider for your next vehicle. On top of all the technology and all of the great incentives, including the $5,000 rebate from the Clean Energy Vehicle Program and the $5,000 rebate from the federal program, one thing I like to tell customers is this is still a $38,000 vehicle that you can buy now for $28,000. That's going to be really hard to top later when all the incentives run out. We can't just assume that the government's going to keep putting car incentives out there, and it's a great idea to just take a look at Hyundai Ioniq while you're waiting for Kona to be released. So if you're waiting for Hyundai Kona before you purchase an electric vehicle, might I suggest taking advantage of the incentives, buying the product